In this video, I'm going to show you more than 12 designer and or high-end niche fragrances and their counterparts that smell like them, similar scents, cheaper. We're going to start today with Replica by the Fireplace. It's by Maison Marcin Margiela. Now, if you're not really comfortable with fragrances, I might not recommend you buy this if you're not familiar with what the fireplace smells like. Right when you smell it, it reminds people of holiday time, late December in the United States, when people are wearing spicy, smoky style fragrances, and this one exactly smells like a fireplace, but it has some nice sweet nuances and fresh nuances, even though it's a bold, smoky fireplace fragrance. But if you are not comfortable with this kind of fragrance, at first smell you might not like it. And one that smells much more wearable and a similar scent, cheaper and 50% less in price, is called Stronger With You. They both have like a candied note in it, but this one turns like a roasted marshmallow after it dries down. And they both actually, this one lasts longer, and to my nose this one smells not far better, but this one will be more mass appealing. It depends. If you want to be a little bit unique outside the box, you try the Replica by their Fireplace. If you want mass appealing fragrance that all the women will comment on you because everyone likes it, it's comfortable, it smells like candy chestnut, you get Stronger With You. And I did get hardcore, more performance with Stronger With You than this one, but that was off one spray on the right hand and this one was on one spray on the left hand. And even the female said, I like the way this smells, fresher and better. Again, this is a fire fragrance, though. If you are an advanced fragrance user, I'd highly recommend it. And what would smell like this even cheaper, because this is like $79, this is $140. I found this fragrance in this cool box called Wonder of You. It looks like that. And when you spray this on, it smells identical to this. Within 5 minutes, it dries down to this fragrance, and it lasts super long time. Like 8 hours wasn't a problem for Wonder of You if you could find it. It's about a 2-pound bottle. It's a delicious fragrance. Next fragrance is called Invictus Aqua. Since we are in the springtime, I love this fragrance, and this thing performs like a beast. It's so comfortable to wear. It's an aquatic marine note with rosewood in it. And what smells like this to these days? This one is an aquatic marine note with sandalwood in it, slightly different. It's called Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. It's a woody, fresh, aquatic fragrance that competes with this at half the price. On the fragrance discounters, this bottle is about $60 to $70, whereas this one is in the $30 to $40 range on the United States fragrance discount sites. So to give you an idea, I did find one more fragrance that's brand new that smells like these fragrances, and it's $29. It's called Abercrombie & Fitch Together. It's a blue box like this. I bought it as a tester. Nice looking tester too. It simply says tester right there. It came with the cap, and it simply has a sticker on there that says tester. Take the sticker off, it looks like brand new in the box. However, it does say tester on the bottom of the box right there. If you take this off, both of these have grapefruit and marine notes. This one has some different citrus and marine notes. This one uses the rosewood, and these two both use sandalwood. Actually, I've been testing this out, and it's far better than I thought it was. At first I thought it was a generic fresh 90s style fragrance, but further testing makes it project like crazy the first hour, and I'm starting to get addicted to it. And I definitely think this is a perfect fragrance for hot weather in whatever city, South Florida, Texas, or New York, hot nights in New York. This will be perfect for that weather. Or you guys that are overseas in those little islands, I think you will really enjoy this, because it's probably going to drop in price even further, but this is 50 ml for $29. The next fragrance is extremely expensive and delicious, and women love it. Creed Original Santal fragrance, $400. My favorite fragrance now that I've learned to love. I acquired a taste for this fragrance. At first I never liked it. It's called Mont Blanc Individual. It's almost the identical smell of this. You've got sandalwood, sexy sandalwood fragrance, and this fragrance here has been said to be discontinued, and I don't see that yet. However, I did notice that a few websites had them pop off like unavailable, and then they're back available. That gives you a telltale warning that soon, within 3 years, this fragrance might be hard to find, and maybe it'll be fetching one of those crazy eBay $200 price tags. So if you do see it, it might be nice to have a backup bottle of this. I certainly just bought 2 of them the other day. The next fragrance is another fragrance. As the prices of fragrances keep skyrocketing, even this one from 2011 Lacoste Blanc used to be found for under $30. Now it's under $40. So in the past 12 months, it skyrocketed up over $10. So that's like an inflation on this one. It's a woody floral musk for men. It does have impressive longevity, and I highly recommend it for the price. And if you wanted to try a niche style strength version of this for $29.95, I found Deep Sense Sport. Totally competes with that fragrance. It's a beautiful big bottle presentation and does last a nice long time. It's exact woody floral musk like Lacoste. Next, you want to get compliments, you got to get this one, Tom Ford Black Orchid. So this smells like chocolate and orchids, and women love it, men love it. You can just wear this anytime. Problem is, it's $171 for this fragrance. Why would you do that? Maybe because you like the Tom Ford name, but I really suggest to you to buy Deep Sense. Deep Sense is right here. Smells identical, lasts 10 to 12 hours as Tom Ford Black Orchid. It's plainly called Deep Sense. It's the same company as that white one. The next fragrance for ladies, the only fragrance I could find that has like a sweet jasmine vanilla note that reminds you of Good Girl by Carolina Herrera, Mon Lumiere. Now we're going to have a special section because Creed Aventis is skyrocketing in price as well. This tester bottle used to be found all over for $250. Now it's $300 to $350. And the brand new in the box, if you look on discount sites, Creed Aventis used to be found for $300. Now it's $370 to $400, 3.4 ounces. And I tell you why. Why would you want to buy this? Because it's magic water, and I would highly recommend it. And if you buy it, don't be scared to spray it. In fact, I love it. I don't care. I just wore some 1 million, but it doesn't matter. I love this fragrance so much and highly respect it. Here's a great designer fragrance that smells like it. Very comfortable to wear. Mont Blanc Explorer. Here's another fragrance. Now each of these have their own ways of interpreting this fragrance. As this came out back in 2011, they made several batches. Some were fruitier, some were smokier, some were spicier, some were longer lasting on certain people's skin, some didn't last, some caused nose olfactory overdose, some didn't. So there's so many different batches because they have to hand select those natural ingredients, and sometimes they can't find them, so they make them in batches. This is a well-balanced, even batch called Mont Blanc Explorer. This is called Are You Serious? Smells just like this fragrance here with the fresh pineapple burst opening. It's got we call this the pineapple batch. This one's called Club de Nuit Intense. Now, did you know that these fragrances, they're not cloned? They just, if you didn't know, if you were to smell them, you're like, that smells familiar, and then you have to put it together. 1 + 1 = Creed Aventis. Like, this bottle doesn't look anything like it. It doesn't say anything about being Creed Aventis. It's just called Club de Nuit Intense, and everyone in the fragrance community who has been starting their collection knows that this is the most popular Creed Aventis clone, and everyone loves it because it's $35. And then there's another fragrance called Silver Supremacy that looks like this bottle, but it's silver, that competes with this. It's like $8 cheaper, smells more authentic, but doesn't project as hard as Club de Nuit Intense. And then I found this fragrance for $25. Another cool, mass appealing version of Abercrombie Fitch Authentic is a nice alternative to this. If you just order on a very cheap budget and you wanted to have a brand name attached to your fragrance that smells like Creed Aventis, you get Authentic. It's very comfortable and easy to wear. Not the best performing fragrance, but it does get the job done, and you'll get compliments, and it's very pleasing and makes you smile when you wear it. And then there's this one. It's about $70 called Patron de Nuit. If you're a more upscale kind of guy, you want a little bit more intense version, more niche quality version of this, Patron de Nuit smells like that on a niche style level. Speaking of niche fragrances, does anybody like this fragrance of Intense Cafe? This is a $180 fragrance by Mont. And then I found this one called Saba Wa Oud, a $25 fragrance that smells identical to that on the dry down. And then I love the fragrance called Creed Silver Mountain Water, and this is the best rendition I've ever found for that. It's called Club de Nuit Silage, and it smells so authentic to that Creed Silver Mountain Water. Some people even say it smells better and lasts longer, and for this is about $60 average price, maybe $50 on the internet. And I found this one for $28. It's called Supremacy in Heaven, and the females go crazy over this fragrance. They love the fresh appeal to it, and it smells identical to this and the Creed Silver Mountain Water on a budget. And the best fragrance on this whole list that will get you the most compliments, that has the strongest, longest lasting performance for the very, very best price. Jean-Paul Gaultier Ultra Male, which is $106 average internet price, or you'd simply find Afnan 9 PM, the fragrance that competes with this. You put it on, it's nuclear. One shot will make you sick. It projects so hardcore, and it lasts for 8 hours. I highly recommend 9 PM. What's your favorite fragrance alternatives? Comment down below so we can discover some new ones. I need to find some new ones. If you know of any, you comment that down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Hello to my nieces and nephews who are watching.